Hey there everyone, we've got another Arknights Weekly in session, and today is going to be a big one. The focus is going to be for new upcoming content in Arknights, but there's also a lot of other news for you to know. So let's hurry to it. First things first, we've got Astris winning the Premium Mobile Game of the Year by Gaming on Phone or Game Lite. Premium Mobile Game basically means those that you make a one-time purchase and you have all the content to play in the game, so it doesn't compare against things like gacha games. In terms of the finalists, it's not too difficult of a competition for them, but nevertheless, it's still good that they won an award. Then next up, we've got the Arknights x Razer collab. This is the company that makes a lot of computer peripherals like mouse and keyboard. So a few of their products have Arknights theme on them. You've got the Razer Orochi mouse, which is 60 USD, and you've got the Rhodes Island theme going on. You have another one where it's this Amiya theme, and then you also have their Razer Black Widow. So this one's wonderful. You can see the keycaps are also Arknights themed, you can see the factions below, and it's a very sweet keyboard overall. This is about 100 USD. Now it's unknown if this will come into the global server, whether you guys can purchase it, but if you actually want such products, you have to buy it through China, because at the moment this collab is China only. Okay, so this would have pinged a lot of you when you log into the game this week. So there is this notification that tells you to bind your account to Yostar. Previously, every single Yostar game uses a different Yostar account, but what they're trying to do now is to unify all of their games to use the singular Yostar platform that they've created. So if you play things like Azure Lane, Mahjong Souls, and Arknights, you can use a single Yostar account to log into every single one of them. I'm a little bit sad that this went into a Yostar platform rather than Gryphline, because there's the opportunity for Hypergryph to run everything on their end, but it seems like for the year ahead or even the next few years, all of the jurisdiction of Arknights is still going to be under Yostar. So that's just their arrangement, and there are FAQs to explain to you how things work. Like for example, if you only play Arknights, should you still bind to Yostar? Apparently there's a recommendation over there that says you should try to complete it by April 2025. We don't entirely know why, but I assume it's because the previous account, if you had it bind to Yostar, might be wiped, so you need to officially rebind it again. And then there's other questions as well. You can feel free to go to their Twitter or their Facebook to read these details. But please, I always recommend everybody go and bind to Yostar. It's the much preferred way for you to log in, it's very safe, and it helps you to pass your account to your friends if let's say you want them to take a look at it sometimes. Now, quite a bit of in-game news to cover. You've got recommendation algorithm receiving one of the best store items that you can purchase, which is a Hoshiguma skin, one of the best skins that you can obtain in the game. Now, I know a lot of you have been avoiding this game mode, but you know full well that this game mode has some of the best rewards for you to get, from tier 3, tier 4, tier 5 materials, skill summaries, chips, modules, and of course, now with the addition of the beautiful skin. So this is just to notify you guys that this exists. Even if you're not that motivated to play or you want to learn to play, I would suggest that you watch myself or other people play it so that you can understand better as to how it works. I will be bringing back a recommendation algorithm streams so that I can enjoy more of the content and hopefully make a guide very soon for you guys in the future. Then you've also got ongoing banners. So of course you have the Path of Life, and then you have the 2 standard banners. Now for these 2 standard banners, the thing that I want to highlight is what's available in the store. So using your distinction certificates, you're able to either get an Ifrit, Mizuki, which is not too much of a concern, Firewatch, and Proviso. So Proviso is one of the best base units that you can get in the game, one of the highest producing LMD for your base. So if you haven't gotten yourself a Proviso, I might recommend you to get it and probably watch someone like Peter YR as to how you can best use Proviso in your base, because really she can jump up your LMD production by even double. And then afterwards you've got Ifrit as well, which is a pretty fantastic 6-star, so feel free to purchase them if you want. Now Path of Life has already opened up with its EX stages. I do understand that a lot of people say, oh, the normal stages are very easy and it doesn't seem all too interesting to play, but I can tell you for certain that with the mechanics that the normal stages have presented to you, like the interesting block dropping enemy, and then there is also the flowers coming back, all the other enemies as well, I'm quite sure the EX stages will present a much bigger challenge, so look forward to that. Before we talk about the new content in the game, let's cover the question of the week. So in light of Euphania's release, what do I think about new team or faction synergies within the game? Now, we do have about 300 to 400 units in the game, and in the future we're gonna have so many more. So to me, having more synergies that can include older units within them is gonna be something that's fun to see. And to add that in the form of modules or even new operators, I pretty much don't mind it. I feel like in the past, team synergies felt like something that's a little bit limited because it's a bit hard to obtain like a full set of units. But if there exists more and more team synergies, I do think that there's some fun in it, where once you complete a full set of units, then you can say, hey, maybe I want to fiddle around with this synergy. And right now in the game, we maybe have only 10 team or faction specific synergies, but I do believe we'll get a lot more in the future. You must understand that synergy doesn't only come in the form of common units being together, but you also have things like class specific synergy, where you have people who buff other casters, other supporters, and then you also have units that are unrelated but they can go well together, like Blemishine and Mudrock. We all know that those two can come together in a stage. So I am definitely more welcome to more synergies within the game. Do remember, the most liked question of this week in this video will be the question I answer next week. Okay, let's get on to the meat of the video. When are all of these events coming into Arknights? So thank you Jun, he's always the one that helps to compile a wonderful data mine graphic, so we get to see it all together. So the first things to note is that there's going to be a record restore on the 17th of December. Record restore is basically a collection of all the past rewards in a certain event. So Lingering Echoes will be the one to give you Churney as well as the other furniture that is involved in the event. Then on 20 December, we're going to get the second expansion of Reclamation Algorithm. So that will complete out most of the content that you can play in that game mode. I don't think CN has received like a second season of Reclamation Algorithm just yet, but maybe they might do so in the future. Then afterwards, you also have the Executor Outer rerun on 24th of December. So that's going to be how we celebrate Christmas. Do know that there is an Executor Outer banner for that one, but the next event will have no banner. So the next event is Air Outer. That rerun will come first before the Nymph banner. So there was a chance that the Nymph banner may have been at that time, but it seems like they gave too much of a break between the current Path of Life to Executor Outer that there is no time for Nymph. So you only see Nymph after Pepe, which is okay because you can save more of your Orundums for Pepe basically, and then whatever that's left over you might consider it for Nymph. So remember again, Air Outer has no banner, it's just an event for you to replay and collect the materials. So that will happen on the 3rd of January. So we've got the Christmas event and then we've got the New Year event. And then of course Pepe is going to drop on the anniversary date. So our anniversary date is going to be on 16 January. And that's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to experience it all with you guys and also to watch the JP livestream, the incoming CN livestream for their Chinese New Year event, and then also the global livestream. And then finally, we also have a record restore for Ideal City that is going to happen on the 30th of January. Also to mention, there is a Sanrio collab. This has no banner involved. Instead, it's only Sanrio characters being fused into your AK characters' costumes. So you have Lee, Golden Glow, as well as Eureka getting their own costumes, again teamed by the various Sanrio characters. So there is official merchandise that was being sold in Japan. They've already enjoyed it in the month of November, but we will get the skins officially within the middle of December. So it is speculated to happen together with the expansion of RA. So 20 December is going to be the predicted date as to when this drops. And you only have 2 weeks to buy these skins with OP. There is no purchasable skins, all of it can just be bought from OP, and I'm sure there's a ton of you here who would love Sanrio in the game. So look forward to that. Okay, so let's run through the calendar again. You've got Path of Life going on now, Reclamation Algorithm expansion, followed by the Executor Outer banner. You've got Air Outer event coming back, no banner. Then you've got Inudi Harek, which is the banner that features Pepe as well as Narantuya. So right after this limited event is done, which is 3 weeks long I believe, then you're gonna get Castellian Rescue. Castellian Rescue should come together with IS5, which is another very hyped season of IS that a lot of people are looking forward to. And that's gonna be sandwiched in between 2 limited banners. So you're gonna get Pepe, Nymph, and then following after is gonna be Dungeon Meshi collab. Another very hyped one for a lot of you guys because it's the first time we have a major anime collab also featuring units in the game. So Marcel is the 6th star for that one, following on with some of the great characters within the anime. So all of these are going to happen from late of January or the middle of January all the way till February. And brace yourself, I do understand a lot of you are worried for your Orundums and your OP. If let's say you haven't actually bought your OP and you're someone who spends the game, I do suggest that you do it soon because the yearly reset for Original Prime is about to happen. So make sure that you buy out so that you don't waste on the double bonus. Then following on after Delicious in Dungeon, you're gonna find the Jessica Alter event. The banner will also rerun at that point in time, and then you're gonna get the very fun game mode, which is Vector Breakthrough. So March is gonna be a bit of a cooldown period after all the rush of limited banners, and then there's no break again because you're gonna see the release of Siege Alter, who is not a limited unit, but there's gonna be a very hype chapter for you to play at that point in time. And then you will see the anticipated Lapland Outer event happening at late April. So lots for you to brace within the year of 2025 coming in. So hopefully I've given you guys all the preparations that you need to celebrate the brand new year, and let me know how you feel towards them. Hope this was a good video for you to watch, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.